Have you ever held something old in your hands and wondered about its story? Not just where it came from, but who held it before you? What were their dreams, their fears, their everyday lives like? Today, we're going on a journey back in time. Not with a time machine, but with something even more magical. Ancient artifacts. These aren't just lumps of clay or bits of metal. They are whispers from the past, waiting for us to listen. Let's start with something that seems simple. An ancient Roman oil lamp. You might see one in a museum and think, okay, a lamp, but hold on. Imagine a chilly evening in a bustling Roman city 2,000 years ago. A potter, his hands covered in wet clay, carefully shapes this very lamp. He's not thinking about history. He's thinking about making a living, about the bread he'll buy for his family. Then, a mother buys it from the market. Every night she lights it, its warm glow filling a small room where she tells her children stories of gods and heroes. This lamp witnessed bedtime stories, quiet conversations, and perhaps the anxious wait for a loved one to return home. It's not just a lamp, it's a tiny beacon of family life, a symbol of home and comfort in a world so different from our own. It tells a story of everyday humanity. Now, let's travel across the globe to ancient China and look at a piece of jade. Specifically, a bai disc, a flat circular piece of jade with a hole in the middle. To us it might look like a beautiful, mysterious donut. But in its time, this was an object of immense power and spiritual significance. A craftsman might spend months, even years, carving a single piece, his tools painstakingly grinding away at the hard stone. He would have known this jade wasn't just for decoration. It was destined for a noble's tomb, a sacred link between the earthly world and the heavens. It symbolized eternity, a portal for the soul's journey into the afterlife. When we see this jade disc, we're not just seeing a pretty stone, we're seeing a civilization's profound beliefs about life, death, and the cosmos, all captured in one perfect, green circle. Next, let's head to the windswept coasts of Scandinavia and dig up a Viking brooch. It's intricate, maybe made of bronze or silver, with swirling animal designs. We might think of Vikings as fierce warriors, and they were, but this brooch tells a different story. Picture a Viking woman, strong and capable, fastening her cloak with this exact piece. It wasn't just functional, it was a statement of her identity, her family's status, and her personal taste. Perhaps it was a gift from her husband, brought back from a long and dangerous voyage. Every time she wore it, she might have thought of him. This brooch connects us to the personal side of the Viking Age, to the women who managed farms, raised families, and kept the hearth burning while the longships were away. It speaks of love, status, and the artistry that existed even in a so-called barbaric age. These objects are so much more than their materials. They are time capsules, packed with human emotion, belief, and experience. An oil lamp becomes a vessel of domestic peace. A jade disc transforms into a map of the soul. A Viking brooch becomes a token of love and identity. They remind us that across thousands of years and vast cultural divides, people have always sought comfort, expressed their beliefs, and cherished beauty. We are all part of the same long, incredible human story. So, the next time you see an artifact behind glass, pause for a moment, look closer, try to hear the whispers. What stories are they trying to tell you? Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through time. If you enjoyed unraveling these stories with me, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure into the past. See you next time.